So a bunch of stuff happened on Roblox yesterday. A lot of it bad and a lot of it maybe good, depending on how you look at it. I don't know. It's a very controversial day. I'll just put it that way, because apparently Roblox chat is getting banned in countries. Roblox is also releasing a new update to the chat for everybody that might make it so that you can't use it anymore. People are finally getting banned off of Roblox that should have got banned ages ago, and so much more stuff, bro. Let's just talk about all of it and much more after you subscribe. All right. Thank you. And let's move on to the first story, which just happens to be something that is kind of weird, because over the past little while, we've seen Roblox moderation go absolutely haywire. It's pretty common at this point. You know, it wasn't that long ago we saw Bloxburg getting banned for no reason. Then we started seeing other games getting banned. I made a couple of videos about that like a week or two ago. But guys, it seems like none of that's been fixed, because even more games that are super duper popular on the website are still getting banned. As you can see from this tweet from the Portuguese Roblox news account, I couldn't find any other tweets about it. It says, Roblox has banned Flee the Facility, with a link to the game where, yeah, if you went to it when they tweeted this, it was completely gone. It was like completely deleted for some reason. Now, when this happened, a lot of people were just confused. People thought maybe the Flee the Facility people took their own game down in like protests or something. I don't know. But it seems like Roblox actually falsely banned them for a stupid reason. As you can see in the follow-up tweet, there's a screenshot from their Discord that says, it seems like Roblox flagged Flee the Facility for directing users off platform. We're working on figuring it out. Please do not report other games for no reason. Even if you're joking, do not encourage people to unfairly report games. Again, we'll keep you updated. Flee the Facility has been put back up as of like a couple hours after it got taken down. It was not down for a long time, but regardless, the fact it was taken down in the first place is just weird, especially for the reason of directing users off platform. Now, if I were to guess what this was, since Flee the Facility is a pretty old game, I would imagine that maybe they had some sort of GUI in the game that told them, that said like, follow us on Twitter at a certain tag or whatever in the game for like codes or something. And I assume that's probably what they got banned for, because that seems to be the most common reason we're seeing games get taken down as of right now. So yeah, if you are a developer or you see a game that has a like Twitter link in it or something, or like a Twitter @ apparently that's illegal on Roblox, regardless of how many top games do this type of stuff. If you're like a medium-sized game or even just like a big-sized game, you could still get completely taken down for this, which is just so weird. It would kind of make sense, like, yeah, Roblox doesn't really want people to just have like their Twitter @ in Roblox games. That does direct users off platform, but when it's in the context of like using it for codes and stuff, I feel like that's very normal on the platform. I don't know. Regardless, very weird. It's fixed. Let's move on to the next story, which just happens to be even more crazy stuff, with a lot of it being good, I guess. Let's see. So here's the first that I'll talk about in this whole group of controversial updates, but this is not really controversial, I don't think. And I was seeing this all over Twitter yesterday, because apparently Kaneko Kitten, the man who shall not be named, has officially been banned off of Roblox, I guess. So this screenshot has been floating around showing off that Kaneko was apparently actually banned off of Roblox, completely terminated. And a lot of people have been like talking about how, you know, obviously this is supposed to happen. He should have gotten banned ages ago and whatnot. But honestly, guys, I don't think this was Roblox's doing. I don't think Roblox banned Kaneko Kitten after everything that happened, because Roblox is kind of notorious for not banning people like this. You know what I mean? So I did a little bit more research into it, and I found a couple of other tweets talking about this in a way that kind of showcases that maybe there's some sort of exploit going on, or maybe just something weird happened. So I saw this tweet from Zenha saying, another thing to mention is that Fave's avatar also got deleted recently, but not his account. This could be how Kaneko Kitten's account got deleted. Did Roblox use AI to moderate these? Because I guess what is maybe happening here is, ever since Roblox added the new avatar banning thing, where people could like report anyone's avatar and get them banned if it was inappropriate, it seems like maybe potentially people have found an exploit with that to get people's avatars reset and accounts even terminated in the cases of Kaneko and Fave. Now, obviously, people don't care. So yeah, even though these people are getting banned and moderated, you know, Fave and Kaneko, it doesn't seem like it's Roblox's doing. It seems like it's maybe people abusing an exploit or trolling, I guess. I don't know. Let's move on to the next story, which just happens to be even more banning situations, because apparently multiple countries have banned Roblox in the weirdest way we've ever seen before. Because as you guys know, Jordan, Oman, Qatar, I think the UAE all banned Roblox at some point, but it seems like they maybe unbanned Roblox with one caveat. Because as you can see from this tweet here from Roblox RTC saying that Roblox chat features are currently disabled in Middle Eastern countries, with a graphic that shows what it, I guess, looks like if you live in a Middle Eastern country that has Roblox banned in this way. Because yeah, I guess a bunch of different countries in the Middle East banned chatting on Roblox. Now, I think we can all infer why this happened. I mean, over the past month, it's been a disaster for Roblox, and a lot of Middle Eastern countries are not strangers to banning Roblox. I mean, it's happened many, many times over the years. Now, if I look at like some news stories about this this whole situation, it seems like it goes a little bit deeper than just some countries not wanting Roblox chat to exist, because it seems like Saudi Arabia actually ordered Roblox to suspend in-game chats, with the main two countries being affected by this, I guess, being Saudi Arabia and the UAE. So I guess countries like Oman, Jordan, Kuwait, and Qatar, I guess they just still have Roblox banned outright. They're not back in those countries. But yeah, that's what's going on with that stuff. What do you guys think? I mean, looking at the comments about this update online, it doesn't really seem like many people are actual fans of this update. I mean, looking at the replies of the Roblox RTC tweet, so many people are just joking about it or like comparing it to other things in a not so positive light. So yeah, what do you guys think? But let's move on to another actual big update for everybody on the platform. It doesn't matter what country you're in, because Dabazuki tweeted out this saying, we plan to expand our age estimation to include everyone using communication features by the end of this year, saying that we expect that our approach to communication and safety will become the best practice for other online platforms. So what Roblox is saying is that they're going to release an update that is going to affect how everyone chats on the platform, okay? And they're hoping that this spreads to other platforms. Keep that in mind when I read this. Now, going to the link in the blog post, there is a bunch of text that is a complete blabber, all right? But it gets a little crazy because it says that by the end of this year, Roblox will be using a combination of facial age estimation technology, ID verification, and verified parental consent to determine whether or not you can chat with certain users or just in general. So what this basically means is that seemingly sometime within the next couple months, you as a player might have to verify your age on Roblox just to use chat in general. Now, I don't know where this kind of update goes beyond that point, because Roblox talks about a lot of different stuff in this post. But one of the things that they did say, I don't have the screenshot on hand, but I'll put it on the screen, is they said something about like limiting communication between certain age groups after you verify your age, which is an interesting topic. And I wonder if that's actually going to work or have a pretty big difference on the platform. I assume they're just talking about like trusted connection type stuff. But either way, I'm just very curious to see what your opinion is on this, because I look at Twitter and it is all over the place. I cannot get a genuine read on how people feel about this update, because most people are just saying free schlep and like other stuff, or just saying the update's bad. But regardless, I am very, very curious to see what exactly happens with this update. Are people going to like it? Are people going to hate it? Because when you think about it, like, it's not that big of a deal, right? You just have to like take a selfie, I guess, to get an estimation of your age, and then you can use the chat, which isn't like too much of a hurdle to jump through. But I feel like a lot of people are going to really hate this update in the future. I don't know. I mean, didn't we literally see YouTube and Spotify not that long ago talk about how they're going to be AI estimating people's ages to, I guess, determine how old people are on the platform so that they can like moderate properly, I guess? And people hated those updates. So I just wonder what's going to happen in this case. Maybe people will treat it with a bit more respect because it's Roblox doing it. Looking in the comments, you can see people like Creekcraft saying solid updates. Would love more details on how this will work, which is another thing that I'm seeing a lot of people talk about. They're like all saying that they're confused about how this update's going to work, but I'm pretty sure Roblox worded it pretty well in their blog post. I mean, from what it seems like you'll just have to do like the face scan thing to, I guess, determine how old you are, and then you can use chat, I guess. But regardless of Creekcraft's tweet actually like talking about the update, most of the replies to all of these tweets are just like calling Roblox stupid or telling them to unban schlep, dude. I cannot get a read on if this update's good or bad, guys. I need an opinion. I need to watch a Creekcraft video about this so I can form an opinion on this. But yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comments. Is this going to be annoying? Is this going to be good? What do you guys think? I personally think that maybe this is a good thing. I don't know. It is kind of an annoying hurdle, and people don't like, you know, giving their data to big companies, but in the name of safety, it might be worth it in this case, guys. Keep that in mind when you comment your opinion, and let's move on to the next story, which has to be something that is also a safety update on Roblox that is actually pretty solid. So Bloxity's tweeted out this saying, today Roblox announced that they will be partnering with the IARC, the globally recognized standard for content ratings on games and apps. When implemented, these content ratings will soon replace Roblox's current age and maturity labels on experiences. Now, if you don't know what this is, if you look at the picture, you've probably seen these on like game cases or like app stores. And basically, Roblox is going to be adopting these logos for Roblox games, which I think is amazing, bro, because this is so much more easier to understand, especially for parents. I mean, I feel like parents can much more easily understand these logos because they've been around since like the dawn of time. And when you look at Roblox's current like age rating system, it's pretty vague. It just says like minimal or moderate, which is like very vague. It does give like some other details about a lot of these things. Like, for example, if I go to my game, which is a first-person shooter game, it says that it has violence repeated and mild, but again, it doesn't really give much details into that. Regardless, people have actually liked this update. It's really good, seemingly, with Asimo saying, I hate the current maturity minimal labels. It makes my game sound immature, which yeah, is pretty dang true. It just isn't a good label, I feel like. We got DJ Monopoly saying, honestly, this is going to make our games feel more legit. Low-key can't wait to have a giant E for everyone on our games pages, which is also a pretty good point. It's going to make Roblox games seem a lot more official, which is awesome. And then if you just look further in the comments, you can see a lot of people just talking about a lot of different stuff, saying actual news, and it's actual good news. It'll make it more obvious to parents what games are suitable for their kids because they've seen these ratings forever. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Now, obviously, there's still going to be a lot of negative comments. I don't think Roblox can ever get a 100% win, but tell me what you guys think in the comments about this update. I think it's pretty good. Hopefully, it's handled pretty well, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Now, one thing that I am curious about, though, is that if you actually look at the picture in the screenshot here, you will notice that it has a mature icon that says 17+. So does that mean that Roblox is going to be making mature games 17+ again instead of 18? I don't know. We'll have to see when they implement this stuff, but regardless, actual decent update, Roblox. It's pretty good.